Oh yeah, the astrology thing. Virgo. Sun in Virgo, the 12th house. I don't know what that means. I got Saturn in the 12th house too. Saturn is not aspected. And I think that's... there's nothing to interfere with Saturn doing his thing. It's a full-bore Saturn in the 12th house. The question is, I don't know what it is. I don't have the capacity to embrace the totality of what that is. I don't understand it. You know, I don't say, I got it. That's what that is. I don't have that. That aha thing about Saturn, I don't know. I get bits and pieces of it, but, you know, you should be able to get the whole thing. You know, I know that I got a head. I got a head. I can kind of embrace it in my concepts. You know, there's a head. Okay. And it looks and listens and it tastes and smells. Doesn't smell too good, but it looks and listens and tastes and eats, drinks, and thinks. But I don't have that same thing about Saturn. Saturn is like the clock on this screen right here that I'm looking at. You don't see it, but I see it. I know exactly what it says. It's 12:54, and but you don't know what it is. So anyway, I have Libra rising. That makes me good looking, and that's why I'm good looking. And and Leo in the 11th house. Most of my planets are on the east side. And what that tells me is that, you know, I'm pretty well self-contained. I don't need anybody else. Except in an emergency, I don't need anybody else. I'd like to have people around sometime, but I don't need anybody to be fulfilled, to be whole. I have Uranus in the, right at the midheaven, conjunct the midheaven. It's just inside the 10th house. At 4.49 degrees Cancer, the 10th house. I don't know what that means. Something about electronic gadgets in the home. I do have electronic gadgets in my home. That's for sure. I have left employment at the drop of a hat before. I don't like to do that because it's in Cancer. Cancer does not like to let go. Does not like to let go. They get to pry the fingers off to get rid of me. You know. The crab. Got to pull the fingers off, you know, to get me to leave. I guess you could look at it as persistence, but anyway, I've had more jobs. I hate jobs. It's like, you know, you gotta fucking be in somebody else's world, play somebody else's game, and they expect you to read their mind and know what the rules are. You know, I don't expect people to read my mind, so why do they expect me to read their mind? You know, hello. You gotta communicate. Talk to me, baby. Although I'm pretty serious, I'm dead serious regarding, you know, finding out what life's all about, and, you know, before the mind gets me. Get enlightenment before the mind gets me. And then, I like to otherwise take life pretty lightly. YouTubers. Some of you guys make really good movies. I really take my hat off to you. Some of you just don't do pretty good movies. But, you know, I'm not going to say that. If I like it, I'll tell you. If I don't, I probably won't say anything. But, You know, if you could just notice, the pressure on your bottom side right now, what you're sitting on, or if you're standing, the pressure under your feet, or even if you're sitting, the pressure under your feet, the shoes around your feet, if you're wearing shoes, the thongs between your toe and your big toe and your other toes, the sounds in the room, the sounds outside, natural sounds, man-made sounds, the space between my words, the silence back of everything that's going on right now. I think that's who we are. That is the great I am. The space between the words. Or rather, the space between the words. It just began to rain heavily. It's been raining all day, and I think that's a good thing. Concepts in your mind. These in distinction to the great silence beyond all of it, the great quiet nothingness beyond all things, the boundaryless beyond all of boundaries. I think what God is besides being some belief that people come up with, God is, I just forgot what I was going to say. Oh, the Creator are principles. They're physical laws, spiritual laws. It's not an entity, a personality. Yet these laws do express something very close to a personality, compassion and love. Perhaps. But that's kind of stretching it. The basic thing is that there's a silence that contains all other things. And I believe my experience is keep putting my attention on that great silence, the backdrop of existence. Makes everything else work out. So, I can see the clock's still running. Have a nice day. See you later.